Hello, everyone. Yeah, it's working now. I've just done a 41 minute video, and my microphone wasn't switched on because I'm doing it on OBS. I didn't realize that when you switch your microphone to your headset, it resets it and doesn't go back. So I've just opened up OBS and carried on, and for 41 minutes not checked to see if the volume was working. Oh well, everything happens for a reason. Maybe that one wasn't supposed to go out there and get published. There were some sketchy things on there that I did say, so yeah, it probably would have got me into a lot of trouble now living in England. So I'll start off from fresh. I hope everyone's well. I am sorry that it's been a long time. It's probably been nearly 2 months since I did a video. I think it was just after I'd come back from my honeymoon in Crete. So we're talking October now, and we're at the end of December. So it's been a while. Or was it? Was it end of November or mid-November? I can't remember. But it's been a while, and a lot has happened with politics. But I'll get into that in a bit. I'll just let you know. I did a lot of blood work at the end of October. I don't know if I mentioned it in my last video, but I was probably just waiting for the results anyway. I got some results back, and I have an allergy to dust, quite a severe one as well, which explains why my face goes a bit crazy, and my body's reaction to it. I get yeast as well, which probably make you sick, but it's called seborrheic dermatitis, or seborrheic dermatitis. It's called. So yeah, I'm trying to figure out how I can fix this, but it's actually all my back is scarred. It's been that bad, and I've not known what it is. I've had dermatologists in the past and everything, and none of them have fully explained it. But yeah, I think the allergy to dust is what set it off, and my body's immune system's had a mad reaction, and then I've just had a load of yeast is basically built up in my hair and on my face, my head, down my nose, down my cheeks, my mustache and stuff, and and like all of my sides here, all got it bad. So yeah, that was one thing, but I've figured it out. I've got this oil that Cherie found online. Apparently, a lot of people use it. I've been putting that on. It makes me go greasy, but it's my skin at the moment feels fantastic because when I get these reactions, it's like severe sunburn. It is horrible. It is like severe sunburn, and my skin literally peels off. It's been horrendous. So now I've got this oil, it is figured it out. The other thing that I found, my IgE level was up as well. That was meant to be 0 to 80, I think, on the chart, or 0 to 30, and mine was 1,369. So it was really high, and that was basically your body's immune response to allergies. So I've got a feeling that all this reaction is because of the dust. I had it really bad a few weeks ago when I started my new job. I don't think I've told you about that yet, but I'll tell you in a minute. I started a new job, I'm now employed again, 40 hours a week. Bit gutted, but at the same time, I'm carrying on running the little business on the side now. So I'm still working on my own. I'm just taking it into my account. I'm not paying myself from the business account. So I'm not messing my taxes up yet. What I'm doing is just storing it there, making sure I know what taxes I have to pay by April. And I'm just going to get a proper accountant to go through it and see what I can take and how much it's going to affect me, because I'm on more money in my new job than I was in my previous job, which is good. But yeah, I need to figure it all out how it's going to work. But yeah, back to my health. My liver alt was up at 76 or 79. I can't remember now. I think it was 76 or 78. So it was 78, 76, 78 or 79. It's one of them. So I had to go for an ultrasound last week. I've not got the results back yet, but I think it's fatty liver disease. I'm 36 and I run, I work out, I've got a pretty healthy diet. I drink a lot of water, I drink a lot of herbal tea as well. I have a coffee in the morning. I don't drink fizzy pops. I don't drink cordial. I don't drink alcohol. That's another thing that worried them as well. The fact that I don't really drink alcohol. I think I have a pint of Guinness on a Thursday after I've done training. Um, but apart from that, they were a bit. They said to me, "Don't worry about it," but I could see that when I went on and they put it as urgent. I was like, maybe everything goes urgent now just to get something through the NHS. But yeah, I was a little worried. She seemed like, she said it's a bit abnormal for a 36-year-old to have high liver alt. So yeah, especially with my lifestyle. So hopefully I find out what that is so that I can figure out what I need to do to fix it. Got a massive feeling that it's stress. Because stress can get your liver all up. So yeah, that's why I need to start changing what I look at on the internet. Because yeah, political stuff is mental this year. It's been a real shit show for England. We're just the laughing stock of the world. We've got the weakest leader in history. I thought America was bad having Joe Biden as the president of the United States, but we all knew he wasn't running the United States. It was someone else telling him what to do. They were drugging him up. It's all come out now. The man was broken, bless him. I felt bad. Don't know what he was like in his past life, but it was sad seeing such a frail old man trying to run a country. It was insane. Where was going, but then we've got Keir Starmer now, and we've been laughing about it for a while, but it's not laughable anymore. People still laughing at it. It's not funny anymore. I am, I'm angry. I'm really, really angry. That he is the man that tells us what to do. Like, he is such a weak man. This man, what it annoys me. It's so petty, and I don't know. He just really, 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 really is a weak man, and he's just getting caught out all the time now. Lies, and things that he said. Obviously, we all know he's gone back on, but things that he said years ago about online. This man that is in Egypt been imprisoned. That video that came out about him saying that he's wrongly imprisoned for things he said. It's wrong that he should be in prison for things he said online. But yet, this is the man who's in power now, and more people have been jailed in this country ever for things, online hate speech and stuff. And this is the man that was sticking up for a freaking terrorist that's in another country, saying that he's happy that he's coming home. Like, what is going on? Why is that man leading us? But we can't just go and get him out of power because this man's surrounded by bodyguards. The people that are watching him, that want him there, will not let you get near him. There's too many powerful men involved. So, and that's what stresses me out, I think, that everything is out of my control. I feel worthless. I feel like I can't protect my family. I am. But in this country, if I had a young daughter, the way it was when Cherie was young, um, she's my wife. She would go down to London with a friend, and I know that she had a story where guys tried to pick her up, and she just sort of told them sod off. But now I would not want my daughter going down to London ever. I worry about my sister going. She's 19. I worry about her going, and I don't even know how my mum would want her to go to London. I don't want anyone to go to London. I just think that place is an absolute shithole, and that's because of how weak the leaders are down there. I I'm waiting for a real man, a real leader, not someone that wants money, not someone that wants power, not someone that loves the sound of his own voice and gets excited when he sees videos of himself plastered all over the internet, like Nigel Farage or Tommy Robinson. I want a man who doesn't care about what he says or what he does. He knows that when he's doing it for the people that he's doing it for. Not for himself, not for his family, for everyone other than himself. I don't want a selfish man, a man that wants to walk around in really expensive fancy clothes and brag about stuff and just really be good at selling your shit, selling your bullshit like a salesman. Or I don't want that. I want a real man that goes in and knows that he's got to make the right decisions for the whole country, but they will make him hated by most of the country, because if he made the right decisions, it would make life harder for everyone. Because you won't be able to sit on your ass smoking, drinking, and having takeaways every night for the rest of your life while the fucking taxpayer pays for it, mate. If you don't work, you don't get paid. And if you hurt your little finger a few years ago and you've got a dodgy doctor that you pay to give you dodgy tickets to keep you off work and signed off on the sick pay, not anymore, mate. You're going to fucking work. And you're wiping asses and you're going in the sewers and you're doing the shit that people don't want to do. That's what you're doing. And if you don't do it, you are on the street or you're on an island doing your own shit with nothing. You have everything taken away from you until you work, because this country has been ruined by people like you that don't want to stand up and don't want to work hard. There's jobs for people that are ill. There's jobs for people that aren't ill that don't want to work. There's jobs for everyone. The thing is, this country is only as strong as its weakest link. And there is way too many weak links in this country. And that is why it's such a shithole. So it needs someone to go up to the top, fuck them all off, with men behind him, real men, real working class men. None of these stupid pissheads down the pub do a line of coke every Friday and then go back to work on a Monday, rather go to the pub and see the mates and have a pint and a line to be with the family at home, but then say that it's not fair on the family at home when they're not even there to protect him. I want real men, real working class British men that can see how messed up this country is, that know that this is the fight of their life to get this country back to how it was 20, 30, 40 years ago. So I remember what it was like, and it's so sad to see how bad it is now. It really is. It is. And like, people will turn around and go, yeah, but Hayden, you've got water coming out your tap. You've got electricity. You just need to flick a light on. Or you can go on the internet and do anything you want. You can do money. You can make money online. Yeah, I don't care. That's not free. That is not freedom. That is keeping people in a house exactly where they want you to be. You're paying more money now for water. Like, it's doubled over the past 5 years. Literally, I think I paid for my water bill this year, I think it was £450. Just before lockdown, it was about £280, £300. I'm paying £150 more over 5 years. That's over half of what it was 5 years ago. It's mental. It's absolutely insane. But we keep on paying it because we're consumers. They have programmed you to be a consumer. If everyone stopped going on the internet, if everyone stopped using the electricity, if everyone started growing their own food and stopped buying the groceries and not wanting fancy cars or a car or new sofas or anything, the whole country would collapse, completely collapse, because no one is paying the big man at the top, and he would lose everything. And then everyone would lose their job, and then everyone would lose their house, and the collapse would come. And it's going to happen. But wouldn't it be great if it happened because of us this time and not because of the rich fucking bankers? People need to understand that this country's broken, and it needs a man that knows it's broken to just break it that last little bit so that we can start to rebuild it again. The way we want it, not how we're told it has to be. Not you have to have digital ID to work in this country to prove who you are, even if you've lived here for fucking 70, 80 years. What? It's absolutely insane. And then these people that think they are British because they've got a British passport, but they've only lived here from birth, but the previous parents moved here. You're not British. You're Pakistani British. You're Indian British. You're Hindu British. You're American British. You're not me. My family go back thousands of years in my family tree. They go back hundreds of years then, let's say. I am English and I know what it was like. It's in my DNA, it's in my genes. I know how this country was. And I want it back. We were the freaking rulers of the world and we're a tiny little island. Not a continent, we're an island and we ruled the world. And yeah, people go, yeah, but you did horrible things. Horrible fucking things have been happening for thousands of years. I don't want to be the guy that has the horrible things happen to him and his daughter and wife. So fuck history, because I'm not letting that repeat itself on us. Just because shit happened hundreds of years ago doesn't mean it should happen today to me and my family. I lost my grandfathers. They fought in our wars. Our stupid freaking wars that they thought they were going to go and do something great and get our freedom, and we lost all that freedom. Well, that was it. The fact that I'm losing my freedom more and more every day means my sort of forefathers fought a war for no reason, and men and women in this country back then lost their grandfathers, their fathers, for us to be told what we can and can't do. That's not a free country. So I need a man to tell me where I need to be, where to go, so I can help him get my homeland back to how it should be, because it's broken. It really is broken. We are not in a happy society anymore. If we were, men wouldn't be killing themselves. Women wouldn't be killing themselves. Children wouldn't be killing themselves. That's because they're unhappy with the way that the world has been. It's been manipulated against us, told that you need these things when you don't. People are working jobs they don't like to get money, to get things they don't need, to impress people they don't like. It's absolutely insane. You go to work, you get paid, you buy something to impress someone who you don't like and they don't like you. What are people doing? It's mental. And that has created this world of shit. And then me, the odd black sheep in the crowd, is the one that stands out and everyone pushes to the side because they don't want to be involved with me. And it's not that I'm stupid. It's not that I don't want to follow the crowd. It's because I can see how mental this country is and how broken it is. And I am sick of it. I am really sick of how shit England has become. It's sad. I can't even take my daughter down the freaking pier in Southport anymore because they've closed it, because the government fucked it up and got the wrong order and got the wrong wood put in place. Therefore, they closed it. It'll get burnt down and then it'll get taken away. That's what will happen. That's what they do when they don't get their own way. Just burn the fucking place down and then it's gone. That's what will happen. They'll burn it down. They'll remove the bridge and it's not an issue anymore. And it saves them, what, 22 million now they were saying it's going to cost to fix to repair the thing. They don't want to put 22 million on a pier in Southport anymore. But that's not the point for us. It's our pier. My great grandparents walked on that pier. My grandparents walked on that pier when they were kids. My parents walked on there when they were kids. I walked there on when I was a kid. I took my daughter down it a few times when it was open when she was a little kid, and now I can't do it anymore. And if I do have another son or a daughter, I cannot take them down that pier anymore. And it's not fair. That pier is more than just a pier. If we can get that pier built in Southport, that just shows that we have more power than the country. But no one wants to take responsibility for it. And the people that do are the ones that are getting the backhanders, they're getting paid, and they'll do it the wrong way as well. It's the same with everything in this country. They don't want anything that's beautiful and historic in our country anymore. They want it all modern, shitty boxes. These new build houses everywhere are so crap. They will be shit. No one will want them in 30, 40 years. We need a real proper leader, not a woman. Don't want a woman. I'm sorry, women, that you're watching this, but I don't want a woman in power. Women aren't there to lead. Women are there to care. They have different emotions to men. You need a proper male role model, leader, a real man that really cares about this country, that really, really wants to completely scrub it right down to bare brick again and rebuild it. That's what this country needs. None of this little thing here, and we don't want to upset those people, and we don't want to upset those people. Fuck everyone. It's fucked. We're fucked. We're sinking. Let's bail everyone out, rebuild it, and get back going again. That's what it needs. Complete and utter reset. The government's not working for us anymore. It's working for themselves, and it's not even working for themselves. It's working for their friends. If it was working for us, why the fuck are all the little shops and businesses all closing? Why is Tesco's, Aldi, Lidl popping up all over the fucking place? Selling shit to you, killing you, fucking you up so that when you go into the doctors, you have to pay for prescriptions that pays the people that own the prescriptions, that are invested in Lidl and Aldi, that are poisoning you, that are getting the money from you through the pharmaceutical companies. It's a massive cycle. They want you ill so they can give you treatment. Then they get you ill again. Then you put you through treatment. Oh, he's too ill. He's not going to make it for his pension. Sorry, mate. Bye. And if you want to survive, your pension money's coming back to us anyway because you need to pay for all your medical care anymore. Anyway, because they're going to try and privatise the freaking National Trust. They're already doing it now. Even my friends are paying out their own pocket to go private. That was never heard of 15, 20 years ago. Only rich people went to freaking private hospitals and stuff, but people are that annoyed that they're waiting 2.5 years for shit. They'll go and get hernias done now for a few grand because they're in so much pain and agony. They'll get it done private now rather than waiting 2.5 years. It is all done by design. Wake up. Wake up, please. Everyone, please realise what's going on is absolutely insane. I'm sorry, I kind of went off on a tangent there. I do sound like a nutter. I can hear myself now. I'm thinking, do you know what? People do think you're a nutter. The problem is, it is happening, and it's so sad when you see it happening and people can't see through it. And then they say, if they do see it, they're like, yeah, but what are you going to do about it? And I'm like, they are the weak men that created this problem now. That men like me are worried, we're stuck, we're stressed, we understand it more than our parents ever understood it. We know it's all fake, it's all corrupt. The internet has helped me realize that. Questioning things, just really dumbing it down and wondering why everyone had to go and get this thing that was going to stop this spread. But it's never done anything with any other stuff in the past, so why would we go and risk it now? Just stuff like that. It's just, I don't know. Um, yeah, I'm gonna leave this video at that. I'm gonna probably do another video tomorrow. I'm gonna talk more about where I'm going in the future. So next year I want to change the way I do things. So obviously I've got like this high liver alt. I want to try and get my stress levels down. As you can probably see from the video, I'm pretty stressed. But I need to get away from what's going on and focus on things around the house. Like, I've got loads of unfinished projects that I want to do, stuff I've been saying I'm gonna do for years and I've not. Everything went through the roof price wise, so I didn't do it. It just gave me every reason to not. Then I didn't have money to do it, and it's just stuff like I've got a koi pond I want to do this year. My biggest goal is to get the garden wall done, my koi pond finished, the back fixed, and hopefully get my kitchen properly done or even started this year, because that's been 7 8 years that. So yeah, got some big jobs, and I'm gonna record them all and try and get them on YouTube. Now I don't know if I'll put them on this channel or make a new channel that's just what I'm doing in the real world. And then I'll keep this political where I can rant, because I don't like ranting to my partner. I don't want to rant to my family. I'd rather, unfortunately, sorry guys, come and rant to you. Um, but yeah, my other channel, I might make another channel actually, Hayden Builds or Hayden DIY or something. And then you can see what I'm capable of doing, what I do, and it'll make you maybe give me a kick up the arse to actually get something done outside. And I'm not sat here wasting away watching videos, getting upset that I can't do anything about it, and being frustrated because it's not healthy. It really isn't. I want to keep stuff going. I want to know what's going on in England, but I don't want it eating away at me. I want to be able to do something. So I'm going to try and get my house in order at home, so that I've got everything happy around me. I can relax a bit, and then we'll start looking at what I can do in my community. I've had a few people trying to tell me to run for like a counsellor. I I am not intelligent. I just don't have that intelligence to be a counsellor. I'd love to be a leader. I really, really would, but I don't think I can lead. I don't know. I couldn't run a business, so how can I lead? You know, if it, I feel cheeky when I ask people to do things as well, so I'd end up trying to do too much, and then I'll make myself ill doing that. But yeah, it was. We haven't got a reform candidate now. I know I've said about Farage. I don't like the man. I don't think I'd ever be able to be a councillor for reform. But I thought maybe I could do independent. I know a lot of people in Southport know me. They're not always totally on board with what my beliefs are. But if I can show them that I can turn my village around, maybe move into my town, then maybe I could do that. The problem is, I'm Lancashire. I'm not Sefton, so I won't be able to do things on the other side of my bridge. I'd have to do things around Preston, Banks, Hesketh Bank, stuff like that, Taunton, which I don't really know those places as much as I know Crossings and Churchtown and Southport and Merebrow and sorry, not Merebrow, Marshside. You know, they're more my areas. High Park, where I'm working, these are all my areas. So I can't help that because I'm Lancashire. So I don't know if I do counselling, be a counsellor. I don't know. Is it a counsellor or governor? I don't know what it is. See what I mean? I'm not very bright. Could you imagine me trying to run it? The thing is, I have good ideas, but I don't like, I know how to make things better. Like, my biggest one for me is the pier. I really want to get that pier going again. It is a massive passion for me. And the Botanic Gardens as well. The lake in there is disgusting. It's deadly. It's got like bacteria that eats flesh in there. You can have a look online. There's a young lad fell in a few years ago, and he had a cut in his leg, and he unfortunately had to have it amputated, but it kept spreading and spreading, and sadly he passed away. And his family are trying to get it dredged and cleaned and done. Now, it'd be a humongous job because it's actually classed as biohazard waste, or the muck that's in the bottom of there. So it's like sewage waste. So you'd have to either dry it or take it out in slurry. But then you'd have to pay, like, I think it's about it's at the minimum of £100,000 just to dispose of this waste, because it's that bad. but once it's emptied, it just needs completely cladding, really refining, and having some major pumping system that filtrates the whole lake. And it needs the rats, unfortunately, killing, and there's too many ducks as well. So you'd have to remove a lot of the ducks from the place, and try and keep the waste out, because it'd just get bad again. But they used to have paddle boats and everything on that lake, and you can't even touch it now. The water's that deadly. It's so bad. So yeah, I'd love to fix that. There's a lot of stuff I'd like to do for my area, but I need to set myself proper goals and prioritize my house, my tasks at home, put myself first instead of other people, and then start putting, once I've got a happy house, happy wife, happy life, and happy daughter, yeah, all that. I don't know. Then I'll move down the street and make some nice benches. Help other people that need help down, my neighbours and stuff. And yeah, that's my goal for next year. Anyway, I'm not going to carry on. I am rambling again. Hopefully this is all recorded this time. But yeah, take care, and I'll try and get a video done tomorrow. Take care, everyone. Bye.